Being an influencer is not all glam, huh? Don't go by what you're seeing here. There's a lot that goes behind the scenes. Today we'll talk about who is an influencer and what are their goals. Hello everyone, my name is Ishita Mangal and welcome to Influencer Starter Pack. Whatever I teach today is purely out of my own experience. I have done a lot of hard work for this and you're getting to hear this for free. Least you can do is
pay attention.
So who is an influencer? Someone who spends a lot of time on social media, taking filtered selfies, trying to get brands to send them free gifts. No? Oh, I'll change it then. In reality, an influencer is someone who has the trust of a certain number of people with an ability to influence their decisions through their content. But if you pronounce content as content, then the game is over for you. Being an influencer involves targeting an audience to guide their decisions, like how they might frame their opinions about a certain issue, how they dress, how they groom themselves, how they can build their lifestyle, how they travel, how they behave online. It's a full-time job, even if you're not getting paid for it. Oi, you guys will pay me now? To summarize, the goal of a successful influencer should always be targeted towards helping people instead of trying to impress them. Focus on earning their respect and trust and build your credibility in the process to get the audience to engage with your content. It's a two-way traffic, except in Bangalore, where it's a four-way traffic. Here's hoping that you found this episode useful. You did, didn't you? It's very important to understand what kind of content you want to create. What do you do when all the good ideas are taken? Don't worry. Today we'll be talking about how you can pick your niche. Hello everyone, I am Ishita Mangal and welcome to Influencer Starter Pack. To be able to find your niche, you have to combine passion and knowledge. You have to recognize where your passion lies. Don't just choose to do something because you're remotely interested in it. It should be something that you can see yourself doing for a long time without getting paid. This is something which is not just valid for being an influencer, but for being in any type of business. And there will be a time when you will feel that the returns aren't more or even equivalent to the amount of effort that you're putting in, and you might just want to give up. I'm leaving. But that's when your passion will be your saving grace. You can even combine two passion points to add a distinctive touch to your content. For example, if you're a food blogger and you also like to dance, you can combine the two to deliver your content quirky way. Simultaneously and very importantly, identify the problems that people have with whatever industry you have picked. For example, if I'm in fashion, I like to understand people's styling issues, their shopping queries, helping them save money, etc. Bonus points if you can identify a problem that the consumer has that they weren't even aware of and that they would appreciate you highlighted and found a solution for. Now this will come with experience. This is why education in the field you're interested in is important. What are you doing on this app? Go study. Go! So to summarize, the two main things to consider while you choose your niche are passion for the chosen field and knowledge of your audience and their needs. Now go do some research and figure out your niche. You better complete this homework before you come for the next class. Hello? Can you hear me? As an influencer, with so much competition around, you have to find a way to be noticed. So in today's class, let's talk about how to make your content stand out. Hello everyone, my name is Ishita Mangal and welcome to Influencer Starter Pack. If there is just one tip I can give you in this department, I'll give you many. I talk a lot. You can tell that I have no friends. 50-year-old can be an influencer to talk all about building relationships. I mean, anybody can talk about building relationships. Even you, not you. You only have failed relationships. A 30-year-old like me is talking about her experience of doing 10 years of business in this fashion design industry. Shame on you. Look at you, watching me blabber nonsense. Please watch all my episodes. What I mean is, use your experience and skill to roll out genuine content that will help in attracting a more sustainable audience. If you can find a way to deliver your experience in a unique way, you have won it. Most content online is noise. Everyone wants to hop on the bandwagon that others have built. Build a bandwagon that people want to hop on. This effort will leave all competition behind. There is so much more to explore in terms of content creation. You're just being lazy. Thirdly, even if you do find these two things, your journey does not stop there. Never stop being creative. To summarize, firstly, create genuine content. Secondly, deliver it in a unique manner. And finally, never settle when it comes to being creative. The day you stop being creative now, believe me, there will be someone else who will just take over you and you will disappear. See you in the next class. Graham Bell once said that preparation is the key to success. Now you guys don't value my genius brain, then at least listen to what Mr. Bell said. In today's class, we are going to talk about how to plan and brainstorm your content before shoot. Hello everyone, my name is Ishita Mangal and welcome to Influencer Starter Pack. Poor planning of content will destroy any chance of you standing out. Plan your script, location, and the outfit changes in advance so you can calculate the time you will consume to film and so you know what you're exactly stepping into. Otherwise, you'll just be all over the place. When planning content, and I'll say it again because it is that important, think about how you will help your audience. For any content, it is imperative to hold the user's attention throughout the display of it. Most people ignore the thumbnail and the title. It's the first thing a user sees. It has to be something that they may find helpful or be inquisitive about. What do you want from it? Do you want more shares to pick up a falling engagement? Do you want more clicks to drive sales for a brand? Do you want more comments to understand your audience's views? Of course you want them all. You're a greedy little monster, aren't you? What is your preference for that one post? Plan your content accordingly. For every post you do not forget to analyze the insights. This will help brainstorm you better for all future posts. To summarize, firstly, write down every little detail and plan well. Secondly, it should have some mystery to keep them watching the whole episode. Thirdly, analyze your platform's insights and most importantly, it should get you the desired results.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
If you can deliver these things, you're golden. Hoping that this was useful for you, you better be there for the next class. Or nothing. I can't do anything.
For more fashion tips, subscribe the channel and press the bell icon.